Are you constantly entering too early or too late? Wondering if it's time to buy, sell, or just wait? In this tutorial, I'll break down exactly how pro traders know exactly when to buy, when to sell in Forex using pure price action with zero guessing work. The biggest Forex entry mistake that most beginners do in Forex. Most beginners just enter when they feel like it, when they just feel like it, or because they've seen a green candlestick, a red candlestick. But real traders know exactly the required specific confirmations that they need to actually look to know when to buy, when to sell. Let's talk about what actually works. When to buy in Forex or when to sell in Forex. Before we jump into you making a buy or you making a sell, I want you to understand something. It's much easier to understand. Context. We have logic in Forex. Logic. All right, we have logic. Now, with the logic, let's bring our logic. We have logic, context, right, and experience. All right. We have logic, context, experience. The logic is that when a red candlestick is like this, it shows that sellers are in power, but it doesn't mean that you click sell. When it's green like this, it shows that buyers are in control, but it doesn't mean for you that you should buy. Context is important. Now, direction is your context. Now, we have H4 here. The time frame that we have here, if we tap here, you can see we have H1 to MN. Now, when you use the time frame, you start from MN to down to H1. MN to H1 or 1 hour, just like that. Simple. Now, this is where you mark your key levels. This is where you mark your key levels. The support and resistance, whether you are trending down, or you are trending up, this is where you mark your key levels. Whether you're marking the swing lows, swing highs, this is where you mark your key points, entry levels. Where you mark your support and resistance, supply and demand, where you mark your order blocks to see the supply or see demand, where you mark your break blockers. This is where you mark your key levels. It's important to understand the key levels. So let's make that in a practical way. Now, when you mark your key levels, when the market is trending up like this is market trending up. Above, we have high price. Below, we have lower price. Above, we have high price. This is your key point, key point, key point. The market is trending up. But when it's trending down in this way, we mark these key levels. And the market can also range in this way. Key levels. Simple, straightforward. That's our highest price, lowest price. Simple. Every candlestick, remember, we get this from candlestick. The candlestick has 4 key things that you need to know that are important when it comes to trading. So now, you look at the direction using what? Using trend, using breaks, using reversals. The reversals, you can look at the chart patterns, order blocks, fair value gap, liquidity sweeps. Looking at this one. But when you use the H1, you can use this to scale in a trade, to get scale in. Now, 15 minutes, smaller time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute is for you to get entry confirmation. I want you to understand something. Entry confirmation. It's important to understand the direction. How you understand the direction? We can make an example right now. Let's say we use our trend. We go to, this is called section chart. We tap here H4. We go to daily time frame. Daily time frame, what we're looking for, we want to see, we zoom out. Please make sure that it's important for you to zoom out. You look here, this is highest, this is the lowest. Highest, lowest, highest, lowest. The market is now ranging. Why? We have a high price here. and we had a previous high price, we had another previous high. This is external liquidity. Internal liquidity is this one that is happening here. Now we're touching some another topic that I don't want you to be confused about, but I want us to keep it simple and basic. High price, lower price. Let's delete the indicator. Simple. Now, the market is ranging. We mark our zones here. We move from this higher price to this lower price here. So right now, the market has to reach this, or the graph or chart has to reach this lower price over here. So we can comfortably go in with the sell. So it's easy to do that, but you don't just sell. You need to use smaller time frame or lower time frame. Now, if you look here, we have MN, a weekly, H4. If we go to a weekly, because it's important to understand that we start from a weekly before we move to a daily time frame. A weekly is showing us that we are ranging, accumulating orders. We go to a daily showing us that we have to reach this point to take a buy. If we're interested in buying, this is where we take a buy. And if we use trend line, we can draw the trend line like this, right? We can draw a trend line like this. It's simple for everyone to see. We have a 1, 2, 3. But when we look at this 1, 2, 3, what's happening above, you can see here, we have two high prices that are the same. So the market is not yet trending up, but if we apply the trend line like this, it's showing us that we can buy. But using pure market structure, if you're actually someone who's confused as to what is market structure, we have another tutorial on this channel. I explain market structure, how market structure works, how you can use it. Now, we are looking to take a buy here because we had no break above this previous high price. If we did, then we're going to place our trend line like this because we know that we have to buy here. The market has to respect this lower price because it's trending up. So this is what your trend. Your breaks and retest, you are looking for a break and retest. This is where you look for your break and retest. But because of the market is ranging, you are looking if it's going to break here and retest and continue that way. Reversals, you are looking at if right now we are changing direction. This is when you can be your change of character, change of character. When the market is moving like this and all of a sudden the skeleton moves in this way, breaking this previous lower price here, breaking also this previous lower price here. We know that the graph is now changing direction and it's reversing. So we are looking to what? We are looking to sell. Order blocks will be marking your supply and demand zones where the large orders were placed. And to see order blocks, we use engulfing. Simple. Fair value gap is where the market has really moved so fast that it created a gap in between. We have another tutorial on this channel where I explain what's fair value gap. And liquidity, we have another tutorial in this channel where I explain what is liquidity. We have also external liquidity and internal liquidity, as I've actually given you some basic knowledge to understand the internal and external liquidity, how we actually have that. So I trust you understand. And confirmation using smaller time frame. I trust you understand. So let's look at this scenario over here. All right, number one, we determine the trend. Are we trending up or down? Higher price above, lower price below, higher price here, lower price, and this is what forms our flag. And we break, we retest, we break this higher price. These flags, remember, these are chart patterns. We can apply chart patterns, we can apply the zones, we can apply the indicators, we can also use pure price action. If you like pure price action just like me, then you know you break the higher price, you're expecting to take a buy at higher price. And when you look here, you can also use the SMC, ICT, or the block. This is break blocker that we have a previous engulfing pattern that was broken, and same applies here on number 2. Right, you enter after confirmation. Stop loss will be below your key entry point level or key levels. This is just a logic, but when you look at the context, you must use a smaller time frame. Use a smaller time frame to place the stop loss. When you place a stop loss, remember it's important to understand your risk management. So we have another tutorial on this channel where I explain risk management. Pause the Trader, please. This is our Pause the Trader channel on YouTube. Subscribe there. Learn more. If you like to advance your skill, join for mentorship program. You let me know. So let's actually look at the step number 3 that you need to take. Right, you take profit at a logical level. It's simple and straightforward to take profit. Now you wait patiently without emotions. Once you get an entry, you wait. You don't jump in, you don't change stop loss, you wait. Because the market will actually reward you for you to wait and for it to actually give you profit and you get out on the trade. So I trust you understand how we actually trade. These are the rules that are important for you to actually know in the market when you trade the financial market. So you find the direction in higher time frame. Direction in higher time frame. You mark your key levels. These are your key zones. You mark your key zones. You can use the supply and demand. You can also use the support and resistance. For those who need to learn more about support and resistance, we have another channel on this channel. And you check whether we're trending up or down. Using market structure, using the chart drawing tools that you can use, the chart tools, that one of counting the 1, 2, 3. And you check the reversals using the high price. If right now we are 1, 2, 3, these are reversals. Other blocks, you apply them using the supply and demand. Fair value gap, still the same thing as supply and demand. Liquidity, understanding where the liquidity lies in trading the market. And lastly, you confirm the entry. It's important to confirm the entry using the candlestick. Remember, candlesticks are important. The body of a candlestick contains open price and close price. This is the range, and this range will assist you to see for you to see the body, will assist you for you to see the body and who's winning, who's losing, if the candlestick is red or green. So I trust you understand, and that's all for now. I love you all. Stay blessed. If there's something that you like to actually ask me, Posa, I would like to ask you more information, I would like to join your mentorship program, you let me know, right? And please never do this. Never buy in the middle of the market is ranging. Here, if the market is ranging like this, never ever take trades here when the market is ranging. If right in this case you can see, do not take trades here in this ranging. You take trades at the key levels that you see. Do not sell also when the market is ranging. Do not buy, do not sell, do not look for any analysis. Analyze in the right market condition that you see your key levels simply, right? Don't trade against the higher time frame. If you see the time frame here, high time frame is showing direction that we're going that direction, and on small time frame you see that we're going opposite direction. Always follow the higher time frame. Always what? Follow the higher time frame. Please, 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 please pay attention, right? Higher time frame is important. Now that you know how to stop guessing and start buying and selling like a smart Forex trader who has experience, who knows what they need to do, comment below if you've been entering too early before like this. Like, comment, subscribe, and please watch the next videos that I've uploaded. Watch more tutorials on this channel. Subscribe, share the videos with the other traders out there so that they can also learn what they need to do. I love you all. Stay blessed. And you can see we've made a sell. Do not do this. This is dangerous. All right? This is not a way for you to trade, because you will end up risking more money while profiting less money, and that will affect you in the long run. Watch our other tutorials that I provide for you to learn more about risk management. Stay blessed. I love you all.